Hi, good morning everyone. It's Saturday. It's June 3rd and it's Clarissa's fight weekend. Go Clarissa. And she's fighting a lady named Cornejo. You know, her original opponent. I don't know for what reason, but she popped dirty. So she's fighting a Cornejo. I actually got to look this Cornejo woman up and see what she's about. A lot of times these late replacements, they be tough as hell to get through. But I know Clarissa got this, so well, I at least I'll keep my fingers crossed. And so salute to Clarissa Shields. And what else was I going to talk about? Oh, Boots is back in the news or whatever, for lack of a better term. He's back in the news. He once again is talking about all the people who ducked him. Boots, we get it. Like, you're not the only person in the world to have been ducked before. But I will give Boots credit. At least he's fighting this Romain Villa guy. Villa, he's pretty powerful. So, that's going to be a fight that Boots has to be very, cautious about. But Boots definitely has the skill set, I think, to defeat this man. I actually think, and don't call me crazy, I actually think Rashidi Ellis would have been a tougher fight for Boots. But, he's fighting the person who they gave the decision to over Rashidi Ellis, which I still don't understand because, yeah, Rashidi ended up getting dropped, but when you add up the rounds, I don't know how this guy could have beaten Rashidi, but we've been down that road already with the whole rounds and how to score fights. But really, I had Rashidi winning that fight, even though he got stupid in the end. He wanted to, I don't know. But anyway, moving on. I think Rashidi Ellis would have been a tougher opponent for Boots Ennis. But he's fighting, the man who beat him, Villa, who is powerful, and, he has a skill set of his own. So I'm looking forward to that fight. And we have quite a few fights coming up, you guys. You might want to write things down so you don't miss any, because we got we got Big Baby Anderson. I love Jared Big Baby Anderson. He's fighting early July. Then we got Clarissa Shields tonight, and these aren't in order. These are just off memory. We got Stanionis and Ortiz. We got Adames and Ocampo. Don't forget those two. We got Boots versus Villa. We got, of course, Bud versus Spence. And I know I'm missing. Oh, we got Cool Boy versus Inoue. And I'm probably missing some. But count up those fights. We got a lot of fights, you guys, in just June and July. These aren't even counting August fights. And then salute to Winston Lee. There's a fight I'll probably go to here in Chicago, a Chicago fighter. I'm looking forward to it. And I hope he does a great job. He seems pretty skilled. He is a very good measure of distance, because I saw one of his little posts. And that's for locals, because that's here in the Chicago area. So we got a lot of fights this summer so far. And again, that's not even counting August. But back to Boots. Yeah, Boots is back to letting the world know everyone ducked him. Boots, we heard you. Okay, everyone ducked you. But right now, ain't nobody thinking about you if you mention Bud or Spence. They're fighting each other. And after that, we could talk about it. And then Boots said I'm gonna expose y'all. I agree with Blue Blood when he said, if you have two great fighters, nobody's getting exposed. One is just better than the other, or one was the better man that night compared to the other, So, for instance, Ugas didn't expose Spence when he hurt him, and Spence didn't expose Ugas. That's how I see it. Bud versus Spence, nobody's gonna get quote-unquote exposed, in my opinion, because they're both great boxers. So, I always believed that. That's why it rung true with me when I heard Blue say it. It's true. Two great fighters, nobody gets exposed. They're two great fighters. Hello. But So, but I know what Boots means. He wants the world to see that he can beat everybody. Boots, you better prepare for this Via guy. And then, you better learn to cut off the ring better. Because Bud and Spence would have stopped that dude named Karen that you fought, So you got some work to do yourself instead of worrying about everybody ducking you. But I can't wait to see Boots fight, though. I do love to see him fight. He's so athletic, and he's just fun to watch. He's really skilled. He really, really is. So I'm not undermining him. It's just that we heard him a million times. And then Boots is probably mad because he kind of went out like a sucker on that radio show with Gilly when Bud was in the studio. I'm sorry, Boots, but you didn't win that one. You were stuttering and sounding a hot mess. Bud was asking you when. All you had to do was say when, Boots. That wasn't a tough question. How you going to call in and get bodied like that, Boots? And called in to a local Philly show, too. You embarrassed the whole crew, man. So, Boots probably mad about that. Because you ever think about something in retrospect and say, wait a minute, who the fuck was he talking to? I know he wasn't talking to me. That's probably, Boots is probably pissed off because he looked soft as a gummy bear when he called into that show. But we know you're good, Boots. Don't worry, your time is coming. We know you're a great boxer. We know that you come from a family of boxers and you ain't playing around. We know you're great. I just like teasing Boots because he's kind of uppity, like he don't like to fight anyone who's not a big name. But he's fighting this Via guy, so again, respect to him. And I'm just rambling, as you can see. I ain't really talking about nothing. The Bud hate is still really loud and strong. You guys are something else. You guys need to stop. Like, STOP. But actually, you're not going to stop now because the fight is coming up. But you guys be talking crazy. Like, you guys be talking crazy. Talking about Bud getting his little bit of fame. You might want to go check Bud's resume, despite what you lie and tell yourself about his resume. Bud's been getting his little bit of fame since 135. Like, come on now. We got to do better than that. And then, Bud came up from under 140. He was undisputed. Stop playing. Like, this ain't no little bit of fame for Bud. And then, what's wrong with Bud doing interviews? What's wrong with him calling out Jamel? You guys act like that's actually taken away from his energy by strictly saying with his mouth, I want Jamel. You guys act like he's in the gym, hitting the heavy bag saying, this is for Jamel. He's talking. That's not taking any of his energy. He's just making it clear he wants Jamel. And as far as him doing interviews, let him do his interviews. What are you guys worried about it for anyway? Your team Spence. Isn't that a feather in your cap if he's so unfocused as you claim? Let us worry about that. We're the Bud fans. If we don't have a problem with it, then you shouldn't have a problem with it. And we think Bud is just fine doing his interviews. And if Spence were doing those interviews, you guys would be talking about how Bud don't want to do shit and Spence is selling the fight. But since Bud is doing the interviews, he's not focused. You guys are so full of shit. Like, I can't wait till this fight's over so you all can shut your simple asses up. But I'm a Spence fan, but I'm not a Spence fan. Because you guys are mean, man. You're unfair and you're mean. And, it's just ridiculous at this point. But anyway, that's it, I guess, right? Yeah. Salute to Marlo's Corner and Trey X. Salute to CB Sports TV. Salute to Mike Hennigan and all of DC, Main Man, Made Man, and 1LVZ, and the Mac Mob B Mac. Salute to Blood Boxing. Salute to Blood Boxing. Salute to 78. Salute to E Thriller. And salute to Mr. Golden and Laron. Salute to Laron. And salute to MZ Talks Boxing and crew. That's Joseph Brown and Hyphy. MZ Talks Boxing. Ernest Davis. Sir Flame. Gil Coles. Yasser Hussein. Eagles Weber Santea. I know I missed someone. I'm sorry. Salute to everybody. Salute to Winston Lee. Salute to Tri Biz Wild Indian. These are Chicago folks. Salute to you guys. Oh, Stormy B Man and KQKC. Have a good day, everyone.